I thought I just saw in your hand. Oh, here it is. So, I know driver's meeting was going on, but I had an emergency. I did have to poop, and I was not going to make it. So, hopefully they didn't say anything too important. But Fernando's went to it, so he'll give me a spill down on what's going on. And then we just passed tech. I don't know how. On the first time, probably because Chris sweet talk his way through. It's gonna be a fun day. I'm just gonna run the heavy class. I was gonna run both, but just want to get out here early. You know, relax, enjoy the day. Just a fun, relaxing race day. Definitely excited. I'm gonna put the 360 on the cart. If it falls off, I'll cry. Then you won't see this video at all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the day. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for saying hey. I will see you guys on track. Here we are back at Daytona. And this is the reason why I always go. You have to go up on the bank. You have to experience the banking that these cars go on. The IMSA car, the NASCAR cars, all the road racing cars that go on this track. And you have to do it for freaking Dale, man. You have to do it for Dale Earnhardt. So now it's tradition. First lap of practice, go up top, send it, have a great time, relax, see the people passing below you. I mean, it's just an experience. When you're up there, you feel like you're gonna fall out of your seat, how steep it is, but it's freaking awesome. Ruben Sr., we had talked about, you know, adjusting the throttle stop last night. Completely forgot to do that this morning. So he was out there at half throttle, which was not very good, and he was not going very fast. I let Scott, I pointed him to go by, and so I can check out the gearing for sure. And I just wanted to know, hey, you know, are we on the right gear? Are we able to hit the rev limiter? It was a guess, more like a Hail Mary, because it's a gear that we haven't been running before. They were allowing the 6.0 tires in the back, so definitely it's going to be, I had to make sure we were on the right gear, and then it's mind games, because when you think you put the wrong gear on, or too low of a gear, or you barely tap the rev limiter, when race situations come to happen, you're like, well, man, I mean, I was right there, I was almost right there. It's just it's that close. It's give and take, to be honest. It's just give and take, but you can't be suckered into a mind game of the gearing. So I've learned now not to touch the gearing, or actually to drop another tooth or two if I'm hitting the rev limiter too hard. This is coming just up to a line. X means that they're new. Those are the cadet karts. Awesome to see them on track, and really had a blast for sure. Now this is second practice, and on first practice, Senior lost the right side of the bumper. On second practice, when we're pulling out of the pits, I saw the left side of the bumper hanging off. So me, being the good buddy I am, I made sure I was able to push hard enough to keep the bumper on from falling off all the way, because I was going to catch it. That's really the only reason why I stayed so tight the whole time, was to make sure I could catch the bumper if it fell off. Just wanted to, you know, check out his line. He wanted to check out how the kart was handling. It was a little squirrely at the beginning, but kart came in great. We had fixed the throttle issue from prior before. Learning the lines, there's really not much to learn. You just basically hold it wide open flat. That's what I do. And just send it, because you don't have to lift throughout the whole track. There's tons of grip out there, and the corner's not tight enough to really for you to lift. It's just trusting the person in front, since the bumper had been off, since he had not been on track, to do like a straight all out run. Definitely just want to see if his line was fine, and if he was doing well, which he was, because I was giving him plenty of space going to the corners, and he wasn't backing off at all and letting off at all. My kart was just handling like on rails, and Man, on the infield, my kart was so fast. Like, even through the turns, I would turn in, I'd see everybody wash out or get tight, and my car stayed so loose and so fast. It was amazing. I was just laying off everybody. I didn't want to get into the back of them. I didn't want to take them out on an accident. All right. If it was Miguel, I wouldn't give a damn. I'll be on his back bumper because I know how Miguel drives. I know being on his rear bumper, you know what the kart's gonna do. We have a lot of trust. That's why we're so fast. People are like, how you guys so fast? Well, I don't get off Miguel's bumper at all, and I just ride it all around. Senior likes to watch, and I really didn't want to get off his back bumper, but I did. I let him follow me around for the lesser laps so he can learn, and definitely he was quick for sure.
Today there's plenty memory and the battery run out. But to get another one.
What up, guys? Practice out of the way. Actually, both practice sessions. Got Fernando here. He's been doing great. He's been road racing all week. Like the 3 days he's been road racing. Rubens, thanks for Caceres. He's actually sponsoring this race, so I'm gonna give a shout out to Caceres Marine. And then I met a whole bunch of fans. I'm so excited to see you guys on track and race with you. I always say catch you on track. This time I'm going to see you on track. So definitely pumped. Junior's walking through. He's wearing some weird suit.
I look good. I'm flashing, man.
You got this Michael Jackson going on with the gold.
My suit size right.
Yeah, definitely having fun.
Oh,
Definitely having a blast.
you're my troublemaker. I remember you.
No, I'm not a troublemaker. That's a lie. I'm not a troublemaker at all.
Who did your safety tech today, huh? Or yesterday?
Wait a minute. I went through tech today.
Because you're the one that gave me such a hard time last year.
Ah.
Didn't he?
Nope, I don't know who that is. Definitely, I'm the nice guy on grid.
Yeah, I can't remember, but was it him that sent his wife like the 4th time to see if I would be distracted?
I sent my brother. I changed up. I sent somebody else to take my card.
Yes, but somebody sent the wife. I was thinking it was you.
I sent somebody
like the 4th
else.
time?
Yeah. I just sent somebody else because my cart wouldn't pass tech. All right. But this year we passed tech, first time go. Definitely gonna have a blast this race. Hopefully Junior can win the Ignite. He has the most road racing experience out of the group, other than
That doesn't mean anything.
Santino.
There's a
But
bunch of freaking
he's a road racer. So gonna have a blast. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it's a crazy video. We just didn't have any time. Everything's just rushing. I'm gonna put the 360 view on, so you know it's gonna take me forever to edit this stuff. Yeah, Chris, shout out to him. I mean, to be honest, without him I couldn't do half the stuff I did this weekend. Straight up, Chris has been A game. Senior's been A game. Thanks to Fernando. Shout out to everybody. I bitch and complain a lot, but I like racing, so I'll let you know how it goes after the race. But thanks for everybody putting on the event. I know I complain a lot, but it's just me blowing off steam because I'm a racer. I like to have fun. I like to win. So that's just me getting upset. We'll see if I say the same thing after the race. Here we are at the beginning of the race. I'm making sure the camera's on. We're getting ready for the flag to wave. Everybody's revving up their engines. Everybody's getting ready to go. The anticipation's killing us. It's crazy to start. You're just waiting for the flag, man. You're trying to time it just right. You see me creep up a little bit. It's just getting pumped up, ready for the race. You just want to get in the big first draft and get a good start and get underway. You see Fernando there hopping away. I get a good start because I do a little trick, which I will not tell anybody. Look back, and Rubens was still stuck at the starting line. His clutch did not engage. It just slipped forever in a day, and it finally went engage. We were already gone. I had an amazing run on the outside. I decided to take it. I decided to go. I wasn't worried about losing Scott or anything at the beginning of the race, and then I was just trying to move my way up to the front and get it. You can't run away, okay? If anybody thinks you can single-handedly win this race by yourself without a drafting partner, you're sadly mistaken. On the infield, you can basically drive away. Not pretty easily, but you can drive away. Like, I get a good run here, But you'll see, even if I'm tucked under the draft, my kart was doing well. You'll see people come up and pass me. I don't even know how I passed this guy. Maybe he wasn't full wide open throttle for sure. But you see here on the inside, 2, 3, 4 karts lined up in a row, and they're moving. Just in the infield, I just don't lift, and my car was handling so well, so I was able to go back on the outside. But I need a drafting partner, and if you're out there by yourself, which I did get a little out there by myself, I got a little excited and antsy. I was a sitting duck. It was gonna be bad, and I knew when it was gonna happen. Right here, by myself, getting onto the front stretch, I felt no push behind, and I knew I was a sitting duck, and I was gonna be in trouble. And that was it. I mean, I was just waiting for Scott to catch up or for someone to give me a bump. But you'll see the difference in speed when you're sitting by yourself out front and no draft, and you'll see these guys come up by you. So this is, we don't take the high side, you stay on the apron. It's the shortest way around the track. We are right now, I'm probably only doing like 65 miles an hour. That's all the kart will do by itself with this gearing. Basically, it'll do 65 with no push. Once we get into a nice low draft, we were hitting mid 75s. I should have geared another 2 lower just to get a little better run, because the 2 that were about to pass me, I call them the Blue Twins. They're on some MGM's chassis, and they were flying. There's Scott. Scott looks over. He is my drafting partner. He is the one on the other TV. I got on his back bumper, and yeah, I was going to push the living crap out of him. We found out right away it was going to be the 2 kart race. We really needed the third kart to make something happen, because the other 2 were real fast. They were fast. Now Scott and I were able to get a good draft with their gear, get a good push, but when I got behind those 2, they were geared 1 tooth lower. So as the race went on and the fuel kept burning off, because we always start about 10 pounds heavy, you're gonna lose about 6-7 pounds during this race. And then we just got a good run and got going, and that was basically, it was gonna be a 2 kart race. If you're not pushing, you ain't winning. That's the truth. If you're not pushing, you're not gonna win. Plus, it's safer. You know, you break up in the group. I don't know where Scott was going. His kart was tight. He just sent it. I was like, where are you going? I was like, turn is left. He just forgot to put the turn signal on and turn left. So I was going to wave him by again to get him in front of me. And I was like, Scott, like yelling to cut, tell him to cut in front of me. Scott sometimes is off in his own little world. He takes his turn much better. But like I said earlier, it's difficult to find a good drafting partner that you feel comfortable with. Like, I didn't want to wreck Scott, but I couldn't push him as hard as I wanted to in the infield, because I was more worried about wrecking him than getting by. And then you see those 2, he just waved to try to make sure he was getting down low enough. Those 2 are great. Also, the race against, they're up from up north. Talked to them for a while. Just great competition. It sucks how it turned out in the end, because those 2 finished on track in front of me, but due to technical difficulties and a little miscommunication on the rules, they were light, and we were right on weight, which sucks, because I wish we were all right on weight, and it would have been a much better, closer race towards the end. Here I'm trying to yell at Scott to try to switch positions, because to look over to get behind me, but he's not looking. He's not paying attention at all. And I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm like, swap positions, because we can't get around them in the position that we're in. So I make a move on him, which I did not want to make a move, because it would slow us down, but it was able to work. But a group caught us from behind. I don't even know how these guys were still back there. I thought we had dropped them, but no, they were still hanging out. So I'm guessing us battling so much back and forth, it kept them close. Scott was still behind me. I found a different drafting partner to see if I could push them away. I wanted to split the 137 and the 969, I think it was his number, just because I know they were working together. And when I got behind this gentleman here, I felt like I could drive a little harder, but when I got behind him to push, I noticed right away I wanted to drop one more tooth, and he had one more tooth above me. So his top speed, I was basically, he was on the rev limiter, and that was it. it was on the rev limiter, and I was shoving him as hard as I could. He needed one less tooth as well. That would have been perfect, because if he would have had one less tooth or two less teeth, definitely we could have had something going here. But due to the gearing, it was just too hard to stay behind him and keep those other two guys behind me as well. So we break away, and it turns out to be like a 3-kart race. So my only plan here is, okay, I need to get behind these guys because they were pushing me for a little bit. And I was like, how am I going to split them up? It's going to be in the infield to split them up, because in the infield, I was just a little bit quicker, still in the infield. So my job was, I need to get in between them. And I didn't know where it was going to happen or how hard I had to push to do it. I would give them plenty of space entering the turns, because I didn't really know how their kart was handling. But I was just trying to give them enough space not to wreck anybody. But I knew coming out of the horseshoe, I could have a good opportunity to split them. So I set it up right. I ducked really far low. I tried to get in between them, but they were still nut to bite. Look at them. They looked over. They saw the green monster. Looking at them, I was trying as hard as I could. And then one last effort. I stayed on his inside as long as I could. But I think the right-hander coming up was my best opportunity just to slide in. So I stayed as close as I could, and I dove it deep on the inside. And I'm going to split them right here. Plan worked out perfectly. I saw just enough gap, and I decided to take a risk, and if he was going to wreck me, he was going to wreck me. I'm glad he didn't. So this is where I wanted to be, in between them like a wedge. All right, my plan had set up perfectly. Now, where I made the mistake is I didn't push the guy in front of me hard enough. I didn't push him in the infield hard enough. I would back off going to turn 1, and it was just, I just needed to stay on his back bumper and take the risk of not wreck him, but take more of a risk. Like push him like I pushed Miguel. I should have never let off here. I should have pushed him a lot harder through the infield. I should have really just tried to push him away from his buddy. And that way it would just be a 2-kart race. So really here, this is where I make the mistake. And I know it. I've watched the video a million times, and my idiotic move here cost me finishing first on track. Right here, right when I saw him loose, my car rotated well, turned through, and this is where I made the mistake. I got in front of them. That right here, and you'll see my head shake. I looked back and I knew I screwed up. I was like, crap. Dang it, Jorge, you know that this is not the position you want to be. And the reason why this is, I look over to my right, and I didn't have any drafting partner. They got such a good run, they broke their draft. But look what happens. Unbelievable sportsmanship. He drops back to pick me up. I was like, holy dog crap. That is insane. That's awesome. Like, for him to drop back, wait for me, a competitor, because I'm going for the win. He's going for the win. For him to wait for me and catch up and bump and let me catch, because they were done. Like, they were gone. They could set sail. And this is where I knew I had to have one less tooth, because they would pull away slightly. I needed one less tooth down the straightaway because they would pull away. And here I should have just pushed harder. I should have just stayed on their bumper, but I gave them just that little brief. That's how much. A little brief of the gas, and then I started losing the draft. I just got out of the slipstream, and that right there, that's all it takes. Doesn't matter how good on the infield you are, that's all it took for them to break the draft. I couldn't catch back up. I just could not suck back up to him. It was heartbreaking. it was so heartbreaking just to watch him drive away. But I mean, I have to thank them for waiting up for me. They didn't have to wait up for me. So I got the race with them for another lap. They were just faster than me on track, for sure. Those two together were balling out of control. I really want to make the trip up to where they live and race them. I'm not sure if I'm able to make it this year. If it is, it's gonna have to be in the summer, June, July time frame, when we have a big breakdown here, maybe even August, and then our racing ramp backs up pretty well, because I'm just gonna do, I think, all the Anderson locals, and then basically just catch up with them. And then here I picked up Always Two Cars Are Faster Than One. I thought I broke his neck, the 234. I'm sorry about that, but I wasn't lifting, and I needed a drafting partner, and I needed you, and you were there. I had a good run with him, but those tires they're on, those Hoosier tires, he was a little squirrely. I would give him tons of space going to turn 1, because 234 was in a full send mode for sure. There was a couple times I thought he was going to lose it. I really thought he was going to, look at him, finally, he was like, I got it. Oh my God. When I saw that, I was like, oh, please don't die. I was like, don't lose it in front of me. And then here as well, I was like, oh my God, going onto the NASCAR, I was worried about him. There was a pretty big bump on the inside. He wasn't lifting, I don't think. He was like, he pulled a Scott there, and look how much, he didn't even lift. Because look how much, it took me a while to catch back up to him. But I was able to. It was good. I was glad that I found someone, because it's always fun. Even though where you're racing on the track, if you have someone with you racing, it's way funner than riding around by yourself. That's the only downside about this. If you just coast around by yourself, it just stinks, man. It just stinks for real. But man, I had a blast racing with him. I caught back up to him, started pushing him again. I had a good run for a couple laps with him. I think he was happy. He was shaking his head. And then I saw his number flying away, so I was trying to get my bumper on there so he wouldn't lose his number. I was trying to be a good guy again. And then here he just went full send, don't lift. If I die, I die. And he just lost the rear end. And then I was more upset and mad because I lost a drafting partner. And I was a sitting duck again. But Santino Ferrucci caught me, and then he used me to keep his guy behind me. So definitely that last lap was a fun lap. I finished P3 on track. After everything shook down, I was able to take home the win. Not the way I wanted to, because those two other guys whooped my butt on track. I had a blast. This is the cool down lap. It's just awesome. You just go into turn 1. I was just so happy. I was waving all the it's just an experience, because you get to be on track, the same track that the big dogs race on, so in the same layout, except we don't go all the way to the end. We cut a little bit shorter, but other than that, it was cool. I was waving at the other two guys that they're way ahead of me at that point, telling them congratulations. We were on the track at the same time as the Mark, Gay, and Knight, so Junior was on track, Perkins was on track, all the Ignite guys were on track with us as well. They had a really big class as well. I think we had over, I would say 80 to 90 206s on track at the same time, which was awesome. So hands down, excellent turnout. You'll see here in a second, Jed almost breaks my neck, giving me a good bump. I think it was his first road race and James' first road race as well. They had a blast, man. Junior caught up to Senior. Junior's pushing Senior around track. There's there's Jed. It was fun being on track with him at the same time. It's an awesome experience. If you have not done this, even though I complain about WKA, and hopefully one day they will see and change their ways, which I highly doubt it, because the new generation has to come in and take over. That's just the truth, because they're old people are stubborn. You have to run it. Even though I don't like who's running the show, you have to run this event. Like, it's something you have to do. This and Roebling Roads. Roebling Roads is run much better because Southern Kart Club runs it, and they race 206. So they know, and they see it. We never have any issues, never wrecks, no nothing. So, in the end, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. There's James driving by. He was taking a nap down the back stretch because you see his head cock off to the side. Thanks for everything, guys, and I'll catch you on track soon enough. Congratulations to those two. Those two actually won on track. I'll let them hold my trophy. All right, guys, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's up, guys? Excellent day today. I'm guessing there was confusion on weight. Some people got DQ'd for it. I ended up third on track, but after everything shook down, I ended up first. Super happy. Had a great blast running with the guys out there. Those guys were stupid fast. Had a lot of fun. You know, I'm just happy that I won. I can't believe it. So I'll take the victory. Thanks for Caceres. He did take care of me today, so this victory is half of his. Thanks TB Kart USA. Kart was on rails. Thanks CKI Power. Had plenty of power for days. Thanks for everybody that was able to make this happen. I mean, I can't thank anybody enough, to be honest. Like, it's just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm ecstatic. I'm a loss for words. I'm rambling, but I'm really a loss for words. So I'm gonna get some pictures. I'm gonna wait until they release the official results so I can go grab the trophy, and then I'm gonna go get some pictures and have a blast. And Scott, congratulations to him, P2. I'm lost for words, man. Just thanks, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for everything. I'll catch you guys on track soon enough.
GoPro's almost dead, but after a long day of arguing,
there he is, shirtless. Daytona International Speedway.
Perkins wanted it.
Yeah. Perkins,
Let's come on up here. Let's come on up here. Let's get a little close up.
Thinking about you,
I'll
baby.
take it. I'll take it. I'll tell you how I can. It's for Perkins. This is a Perkins thing. James Perkins. It's warm. He always takes his shirt off. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Now I know what it feels to be like James.
Yep.
I finally won something. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been a great experience. I love it.
Way to go, Jorge.
That was fun again, bro.
Just throwing this little last bonus video in. I'm riding around it. He's manually shifting in automatic, I think.
Well, it's a manual motor, so it's kind of.
Oh my god! There's this.
I don't think you understand.
I'm in a hot rod. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. I am basically driving around in something I would drive when I was 16.
It's a slammed mom car.
It is a slammed. What is this? A Mazda what?
Mazda 3.
A Mazda 3.
Not even a speed, just a 3.
Sedan.
Yeah.
It looks really fucking nice. I mean, it looks great. I would drive it around, and then my back would be like, you know, where you just
I'm 18 and my back already is like.
yeah, you just give up in life. So we just watched the CIK Fast Guy race, and they definitely kicked some butt. John, dude, ran the top pack all freaking.
He almost had it.
Kyle almost had it too, but you know, Kevin pulled it out. I know his name now, the 175. And in the 118, Zach P2, 996. I think his name is Doug. If I've screwed it up, I'm sorry. He pulled fast lap of the race, a 3-minute flat, 3 minutes .2. That's freaking moving.
Wild.
That is moving. That's what I was saying the other day. When I first came here, we were running like 311s. Then we went on to 309s. I did a 304 in heavy, and then they're running 3 minutes flat. Every time we come out here, we're like faster and faster and faster.
Pretty soon we're gonna be like.
If we break
NASCAR times around here pretty soon.
See, this is why Junior doesn't get much camera time. But guys, thank you. Thanks for everything. Junior, thanks for the ride.
Peace.
Take it easy. catch you on track.